And we're live. How are you guys?
Hey, Ivan, how are you?
What's up, Ivan?
No, I'm good. Well, here where I live in France is really hot at the moment, but
Yeah,
now it's calming down a little, so we can breathe. It's really weird because it never happened. At this kind of level.
yeah.
But no, it's good. It's good. What about you guys? How are you?
We're
How are
doing
things?
good. Yeah, we're doing really good. Yeah.
Doing
Mm,
great. We in January sold the old house and the old studio and moved to a new house. So new studio, and you can kind of see that behind us. You can't see the rest
yeah,
of it, but it's a bit of a step up from
yeah. It looks like a
from the
music
small place.
store. You really get no, but it's awesome. It's nice to have a space to just dedicate to do that. Um, but maybe we should give some context to the people. Um, so maybe it will be cool to, tell people how we meet each other
Sure.
and how we had the chance to, you know, tour America together.
Sure.
Um, for me was really cool because well, when I met you guys was the first time I had the chance to like play in United States, and I think the first one I met was you, Chris, right?
Yep.
Yes, yeah. But because I'm old, I can't remember exactly the context. I think
Well, when I
we
originally met you, Ivan, the way we met was I sent you my first demo to Chile. And I don't know if you remember,
yes,
I don't know if you
yes,
remember this, but I actually
yeah.
mailed it to you in the
Yeah, old
mail. And I
school.
think at that time we were probably corresponding. My guess would be MySpace.
Yes.
It must have been MySpace
It was
probably.
2008.
Yeah, about 2008, around that
Yeah.
time. So that's how we got to start talking.
Mm.
Um, and then you did the album cover for the demo for me.
The
You did
logo.
my
The
the
logo too.
logo, the band
Yeah.
logo, which I've
Yeah.
used that band logo on every single release we've ever done, and I would never change it. I get a lot of
Hmm.
compliments about that band logo, by the way. Uh,
You
um,
know.
it's great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But that's how
No,
we
no.
originally met. And then
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
the
No. Now I start
yeah,
to remember, and yeah, I remember at the time I was starting like a digital label that was kind of like a new thing
yeah,
for that time was a Still Alive Records,
yes,
Yes.
and
yep,
yeah, you sent me your demo, and yeah, I saw that the cover have some potential improvement.
yep, absolutely,
So I
yeah,
did it, the logo too, and no, it was really cool.
yep,
And so I put the stuff online that I don't know. Well, I think it's still is online. And then it came the opportunity to tour with a band that I don't know that a lot of people know called Rockhausen. That was a band of the one of the first guitar player of Frontline Assembly from Canada.
right.
Yeah.
And then it came the question is like you will join me in this adventure. Oh, yeah, that was pretty scary because it was my first time there and I didn't know shit. As you maybe have a small budget.
Yeah,
But no, it was really cool that meet you guys and yeah, kind of discover United States thanks to you because there's always this image of United States like one thing, you know, like
right,
everyone is like
right.
Texas or something.
Yep,
uh,
yep,
but it's so really vast and different and foggy, so big because I remember when we were showing like the maps and stuff. In the map, it looked pretty close. Like, hey, we have a day here, another here. So like in the map, it's pretty close. But it was like 1 day driving.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Chip dragged out, Chris dragged out the little book I made of all the venues we played at and all
the local hotels,
the hotels and everything, so that we had
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know if it'll
Because
white balance, but it was it was our
yes,
the tour book I made,
yeah,
and
I
yeah,
can give you that.
there were a
You
couple of
were
days
really,
where it wasn't just a 3 or 4 hour ride. There was one day, I think our longest was 14 hours.
yeah. I remember Kansas City. That was really long. But
You
no, it was really cool, and was really cool to find you guys, to be able to meet United States, and I want to get a trip to memory lane, I will say, and maybe share with the people some of the cool pictures that we were able to take. And yeah, it's not in the right order. I think that was like, yeah,
we
I
can't see the
I think
pictures.
that's, yeah, of course.
There we
It's a
go.
good, yeah. It happened to me before that I do that, like after 5 minutes, one guy say, "Hey, you're not sharing the picture," and I'm talking like telling stories, and so yeah, I think that's when I arrived to, was I
Yep.
think the airport, Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the closest of. You don't have any idea how many shit they give me at the airport to get that fucking stamp. I passed like 3 security controls because I have this, carrying a lot of gear.
Yep. Yep.
Well, what are you doing? No, go to second control. No, but I'm meeting some friends. No, go to third control. And in third control, I remember there was a lady that was bringing some candy for their nephews and stuff, and it was completely destroyed because I was thinking there were drugs on it.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I really like really hard and stuff, and in one moment, they check all the stuff that were not carrying drugs, that everything was okay, and I say, "Yeah, can I go now?" Come down. I'm the only person that can get you through that door. And I
Wow.
say, okay, fair enough. And yeah, he was like taping some stuff. I was thinking that, but just giving me shit. And then I get through the door, and yeah, we meet. We meet
Yep.
and we start to some quick rehearsals.
Yep. Yep.
Like, yeah, the cool thing that was, you guys were already experienced.
Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
had playing in other bands. Maybe you can tell us a little about your background, how you guys start before, playing.
Sure.
Good.
Wait.
That's the funniest picture there, because when we first started playing instruments other than like I started in band. I used to play clarinet, and I moved to bass clarinet, and finally decided no, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So I traded in my clarinet for a guitar, and kind of went from there. And it was because in 8th grade, Chip and I decided we're going to start a band. We don't play instruments, but we're going to start a band.
Okay.
And so he picked drums, I picked guitar, and from there it was kind of a just what you would expect out of a couple of high school kids. It was,
But
we
what
took our
was
lessons, and we formed, we met people along the way. Went
But
our
what was
separate ways.
the first inspiration? Was like was the band that say, "Hey, I want to do that." There was one band or was many bands?
If
Well, we had
Judas Priest, really. I mean, it
yeah,
was kind of
yeah.
watching the Judas Priest videos, Iron Maiden, that around the, the early 80s, there were just so much music to listen to and so many bands to listen to. But watching those guys up on stage and seeing just the energy that they brought at the time.
Yeah.
That's, I think, for me, what made me want to be in a band. But what made me want to play guitar was listening to Joe Walsh. Of all, as a metal guitarist, that makes no sense, but man, it started then. It was first time I heard the solo in The City by Joe Walsh.
No, but that's cool. And what about you, Chip?
Yeah, I mean, I always just drumming for me was just, yeah, that was my passion at the time, and I've always been into heavy metal. It was much later that I even drew an interest for electronic music or industrial music. He was always into kind of both styles, but we never even discussed electronic music because I was 100% heavy metal. That's all I would listen to. It's all I would play. It's all the concerts I would see.
And I tried to get him to listen to Skinny Puppy and Ministry back in the 90s, and he nope.
Yeah, I was just all heavy metal. And then
I hear you because I was the same. I grew up like a metal guy, and for me, keyboard was for pussies. I had a cousin that was a big fan of Depeche Mode, so every time I went there, he was playing like all the time, and I was, come on, man, you don't have anything different. But slowly, I was kind of discovering new bands, and like I think for me the first were like Ministry, Nine Inch Nails, but keyboards was like really something more new, and was thanks to a good friend Rodrigo that he showed me a tribute to Metallica with the groups only with keyboards, and I was like, "What? Keyboards can sound like that?"
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
But yeah, all school Metallica was like, not everyone, but mostly were a little bit like that.
But I actually discovered it. I actually discovered it by accident. I had gone to a record store, and sometimes back in the day, you would just buy an album based on the cover, even if you didn't know the band. You just basically picked something and said, "This looks cool. I'll take a chance on it." And it was actually a Velvet Acid Christ CD. But I thought it was a metal band. I didn't know what it was, and I listened to it once, and I threw it in my back seat, and I said, "Nope, I don't know what I just bought, but wasn't for me."
Don't want to get contaminated with this.
Yeah, but then like a week later, I had some time, and I don't know if I was having a coffee or something, and I just was bored, and I went back to retrieve it, and I read the lyrics, and I just fell in love with it. I was hooked, and it was completely by accident, but that opened up a huge door, and I became the biggest Velvet Acid Christ fan, and that just opened up other bands, and then he started telling me about other bands, and it was a lot less heavy metal at that time, and then the whole industrial thing just started happening for me. And it also, right around that time, I was very unhappy being in a metal band that I was into for many, many years, playing drums. And I needed to get out of that. So I made a decision to get out of that. And once I did, I really didn't have a plan as to what I was going to do. There you go.
Sorry, we're just doing studio work before we.
But that's a Christ that's calling.
I really didn't have a plan. I just knew I wanted to just get out of that metal band That's all. So I ended up quitting that band, and the more I was listening to industrial music, taking an interest in that, I said, is it possible to actually be an artist as opposed to just being a piece of the pie or a band member or just a drummer or, you know, because I had all these ideas I just wanted to do on myself. I didn't want to really collaborate as much anymore. And he showed me the way, to be honest with you, that, you know, you can do it yourself, especially with electronic music and industrial music. And
no, I think that's the beauty of this kind of music, because I also experienced playing in many bands, mostly as a singer. So it's even most frustrating. You have frustration because you want to, you know, participate, but sometimes you can't. And drummer the same, you know. Sometimes you want to share an idea, but you know, is kind of difficult. And yeah, with electronic music, you can do everything by yourself. That it came another challenges like, is this good? Is not good? Like you made a song, is a masterpiece. The next day, it's like, what the fuck is this? Uh, but uh, but you have more control, definitely, and help you to educate all this music and ideas. So no, really really cool. For me, it was the similar. I played many metal bands, like from, I don't know, from stuff like Pantera or Sepultura at the beginning, then stuff like Stay No More a little bit. Even I sing in a band a little bit like Red Hot Chili Peppers or progressive rock. You know, I discovered King Crimson and stuff like that. So what's like a lot of stuff, and then I started to play with a band like was more like industrial, but I was just you know, starting to discover like Cubase, Risa. But thanks to them, also I discovered this stuff. And but there one point that I don't wanted to be in a band. I just wanted to make music, you know. So yeah, that's the progression. So no, it's great. So at the moment, your projects are, you both are playing Scar or Soulless?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because if I remember, you started the project at the beginning.
Yep. Yep. I started the project in the beginning.
And
Most
Mike, you have another project, if I remember correctly.
well, we had a bunch of side projects too that we were
Ah,
collaborating.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we were doing a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's true.
side projects. The first couple of albums, well, you were on with me on Vendetta. And the next couple of albums, I pretty much did most of the writing myself. Every time we would play out live, he's the only guy that I would play out live with, and I wouldn't play with anybody else. So we would always do that. Recently, within the last couple of albums and the one we're working on now, we definitely Mike's contributing a lot more as far as the writing process goes, which actually excites me about it too, because like what we were talking about, shifting from being an artist, I'm to a point now where we're working on our fifth album, and I want this to be fresh. I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want somebody else's ideas for certain things, you know, because I don't want to just write for the sake of writing, and I just don't want to do it all myself at this point either.
Yeah.
And he's got a ton of ideas, and like I said, the fact that we go back and just talk about our early beginnings, me and him have been making music, whether it be metal, industrial. We've been doing music together since before we had instruments. So that's how much we understand each other with this, which is such a key component to doing what we're
It's
doing.
like finding, like, for me, it's, I don't know if you guys will agree, but it's like finding your girl. You know,
Yep.
you know, someone that will understand you, that will compliment you. So yeah, it's hard to find that.
It is very hard to
Mhm.
find that. It's very hard to find
Yes.
that.
And
Yeah.
even when we weren't in the same projects or working on the same things, we always crossed paths anyway, because
Mm,
as individual artists,
mm,
you have full control, but you also have full culpability when there's a writer's block or you get to a point.
mm,
And there were many days where, you know, call Chip over to the studio, or I'd get a call, hey man, I'm stuck here. I just, this beat, listen to it, hear it, it just stops. What's the next step? Where does it go next? Oh,
yeah.
how about trying this? And then all of a sudden, that one simple, well, did you try this? Opens up the floodgates, and now you've
Mm,
got the most amazing song. Like you said, you got that. You're back on track with the
mm.
greatest hit instead of what the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
did I just do?
definitely. No, definitely that's great. So let's go to 2012.
2012. Yeah.
Yes. Just let me. I don't know why this camera keeps so fucking. I think
While you do that, I'm
that
gonna go off the dehumidifier.
I'm really shiny. um. So yeah, I think there was no. This is the beginning. So that's when I arrived, get admitted, but like that I hated at the beginning, but at the end I I get used to it. Very watery, very watery beer. Uh, for me, it's hard to explain here in Europe. You know how much you guys like, but like I don't know if you drink it anymore or not. But no,
Yeah, I do. You don't like
so
light beers.
no, because in general, I don't know. Personally, I like something with more flavor.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you guys like were drinking like 10 of this.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, now I understand. So you want to keep it light to have more quantity. I don't know, something like that. Then I arrive, San Francisco. Yeah, I take some pictures of random pictures of everything. I go to Boston. That was your place,
Yep.
Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My signed picture.
Yeah, no, for me it was what? He have a signed picture of the pinhead guy? We were like, really
Oh, that's crazy.
respect. Real legendary. We eat some vegetarian stuff or cake.
Oh, that was
I
a
don't know
vegetarian lasagna.
exactly. And that was your previous house,
Yep.
I think. Heavy, yeah, was fucking heavy. Yeah, Peter stuff, CDs, all CDs.
All the stuff you
Yeah.
see.
The
Ah, yeah, I succeed to get some pickups, merch. The merch we made it in, we made it there, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm. Who is this
That's
guy?
in Philly.
Philly was the first.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, some cool graffiti stuff, and then we are on the first stage. Was like Dracula Ball,
Yep.
I
Dracula's
think
Ball
was
at
the name. Yeah,
Club Shampoo.
but yeah, but something that is really a funny story that I like to tell people is like I remember when I find this day, and at the moment, well, I'm kind of good friend with John Beckdale, the keyboard player of Ministry, and I say, John, I'm playing this, and I know he was kind of trying to start or get more active with his side project, False Icons. So I say, hey, if you want, I can put you in touch with the promoter. Maybe you can play, because we were the only band that was playing. So he say, yeah, for sure. So he get in touch. Everything get he get booked to play too. But for me, like the keyboard of Ministry, of course, he was gonna be the headliner, you know, and we will gonna be the opening act. But when we get there, we're like, no, you guys are you guys are headlining, and Fast Cycling was like playing before, but like, well, really for me was like,
Right.
Yep.
Sure.
yeah. And another funny story, I don't know if you guys remember this, but you know, I had this kind of simple but at the same complicated setup,
Yes.
and I remember the stage have some vibration on it.
Some.
Yes. So when we were playing, I don't know, what's the first or second song? Everything like stopped. The music
Yep.
stopped, and like, what the fuck? And was like you can see like here inside where the light is on, there was like a power supply that was like that, and with the vibration was like, I was like, this is not happening.
Yeah, a friend of ours who came to see the show jumped up onto the side of the stage and he held that power supply in for the rest of the show.
Well, like, what the fuck? But we did it. We finished the set. Yeah, but yeah, I remember. I didn't know what was a friend of yours that was holding the stuff.
Yeah.
But well, I really like really fast, and yeah, it was really cool. It was,
Do you remember
the sound?
Do you remember that the sound going out? Remember that because that actually happens again later in the tour.
The what? The sound?
Yeah, I'll tell you once we get to it. I'll tell you when it happens. There's a very famous picture of it.
Ah, yes, when you are looking at each other.
Yes, exactly.
It's a perfect picture. And we're like the sound check.
Yep. You had the awesome visuals in the back.
Yes,
really
that was really cool.
That,
that was really thank to a good friend, Patricio Gonzalez, that made that and was like synchronized with the music, so it was really cool. And there is John, and we were like, and he sang with us the song.
Yeah, he sang
The New Resistance.
Yes,
actually, yeah, because he sing on the
album.
Yes, but this one, no, it's the other version. But yeah, in this album.
It is.
But I remember that the sound check was a nightmare because he kind of don't in that part. He don't sing that. He don't scream. He is more like is really like not loud. So the sound check guy pushes the volume, and each time was like feedback, like beep.
Yeah.
Oh well, like he was kind of pissed off, but we made it work at the end.
Yeah.
So
no, I didn't. I forgot about that.
Oh my God! Look at this picture. Wow.
Yeah. That's the information, the merge. Oh,
that's while we were playing, yeah. Or that's
no, it was really cool.
Oh, it's False Icons, yeah.
Yeah. Opening for us.
They had wow, the sound they had. The Dave, the bassist's his bass sound was tremendous.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. Well, he have like trade cellular stuff and a lot of no, we definitely you can feel the bass. And they were playing, and then we're ready. And
that was us in the green room. Yep. That's when the power. That's the first picture of the power going out. It actually there's another picture later in the tour. I forgot this picture existed too. What's funny is you guys are looking at me like it's my fault.
They're like, Mike, come on, man. What is that?
Oh shit.
Mike fixing the situation. Hey, no, for real.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. No, no, John was checking us out in the side.
Yep. I was gonna say, I think that's right before he comes on.
Yeah, that I love the picture, and I don't know, you remember this scare? I kind of take their share off, was only with the brows, so was kind of distracting a little, a little bit distracting, like the other. But you have to stay professional, you know. And I always remember after the show was like, and I think then I jumped in the crowd or something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you
you
did at
did.
the
You went
end, yeah.
down. Yeah. Yeah.
And the people were like, "What the fuck?" And this guy wants to find me or something. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
because you
I
were
don't think
singing in the crowd.
so. Yeah, it was really cool.
So
And
Roughhausen wasn't on this show with us.
No.
no,
yet.
no. We joined later. And I remember this guy. He had kind of have like comic book store.
Yes.
I can remember the name, but and I remember there was a girl was so happy at the end. I'll say, "Oh, thank you, because my boyfriend never danced in any concert, and you make him dance."
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I
she
was like,
came out and she had us all sign her merch and stuff. She was really happy.
yeah, and that was really cool. So
I got a funny story for you though from that. If you go back a couple of pictures to the one that you were showing where everybody's standing, I'm playing guitar, right? Yep.
No.
Nope.
Here?
Go forward. Nope. 2 more. Nope. No. Keep the other way.
That one?
Keep
you
going.
You messed up.
Keep going. Keep going. Stop. So there's another picture that exists that was taken right after this. And Chip and I joke about this all the time because at one point, there's a monitor to your left, and I stepped forward and I put my foot on the monitor.
Oh no! And you fall?
No. I put my foot on the monitor, and you looked at me and you gave me the dirtiest look. And I laughed and I stepped back. And after the show, I said, was it a problem that I stepped forward? And you said, well, I was singing. And so for the rest of the tour, I always waited till you stopped singing, and then I would take one step in front of you, and then I'd step right back, and I wouldn't do it again because it was just so funny. And you said, well, I was singing.
Was it like a Stone Cold Steve Austin look?
Oh man, you did.
Oh shit! Well, I'm sorry.
No. It was funny, man. It was so funny. Just the way you think, like, well, I was singing. I didn't even think of it. It was just I needed to put my foot up on something, and that was the closest thing.
I understand. No, but it was really a great show.
Yeah,
how was for you, Chip?
That was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the way you want to start a tour. Yep.
Yep.
And being up there with John Bechtel too was great too. To be able to share that show with him and those guys were great.
Yeah. And there was a hotel that I don't know why the fuck was full of gooses.
Oh, because they kept following us around.
Mm. I think there was a pond like across the hotel.
Yeah, you can't see it in this picture. It's off that way.
Mm.
No,
Yes.
there it is.
There you go. If you fly away.
Dunkin'
Oh,
Donuts.
awesome American food. Like destroy my stomach like for a couple of days. What bridge is that one?
In Philly. I don't know. What
I
that
don't know
would
if
be.
that's in Philly. That could be the George. I don't think that's George
I
Washington.
think it's in Philly.
I think that's
A bridge.
Yeah.
Oh no! You know what?
That's
That's because we're in Connecticut, so that must have been.
Yes.
This must have been on the way back down. Because we started in Philly, then we came home for a night or two, then we went back
That's
down
right.
to
That's right.
Mm.
And he stopped at the WWF
to
headquarters.
Pittsburgh, yeah, because Pittsburgh was the actual kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we met Ralph.
Yeah, that was really cool.
You were all excited about that. You say I was going to say you had a picture, and you still do have that picture driving up. That's me on the left driving, and Chip in the passenger seat.
Yeah, it was really.
And that's what we had a lot of. Subway.
Yes.
Because it was the only safe food you could eat at the time.
Yes. Exactly. That was Connecticut.
Oh, that's the Mystic River in Connecticut.
Mm. So Veggie Burger. Belgian beer.
There's your beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was hard to find, but I did it. Yeah, that was the stuff that we received.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like I
was
say,
that was
not
the
in there.
keyboard
It's
that I
not in the
destroyed.
right order. It's like everything is
Yeah.
kind of mixed up. When I cook for
Yeah. Yeah.
for Chris,
Spanish rice.
Yep.
yes. But I remember that you didn't have like you were eating a lot of like a frozen food and stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Not frozen. I've never been into frozen pasta. Maybe I've been eating a lot of. I always just eat a lot of
Yeah,
pasta.
but you didn't eat a lot of fresh food. You weren't
Yeah.
making dinners.
Yeah,
But
no.
He's making.
I remember I went to the supermarket and bought some, some stuff to cook.
Yeah.
But I was really happy because I
Yeah.
know that you have some kind of stomach issues. So I will say, yeah, maybe I will do a good cook for
That
my
was
friend.
great. Yeah.
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 So I was practicing yoga. I still practice yoga. Give me less.
Wow, his old studio.
Broke.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we went to buy some cables and stuff. Yeah. Preparing the DJ set because I also have, and that we went at your house, Mike, or was I don't know. I don't know. It was my place or Chris' place. And I forgot that I have some Punisher's headphones.
I don't know where that
I don't
is.
have it anymore. That was like a podcast, I guess. And then we packed the stuff. That was the
van.
The vehicle.
Yeah, that was really cool. I remember when you say, "Yeah, we will rent that Chrysler." I'm like, "What the fuck? There's no more cheap than this." I say, "No, it's the same price." And you showed me it was real, like it was the same, like taking a regular car. So why not?
Yeah.
And you spent a lot of time asleep in the back of that, if I remember correctly.
Yes. So I don't know if you guys remember, but we have another day with false icons, and John say, "Hey guys, why you don't stay in my place?" And I was like, was the second time like, well, like. But the only thing I regret, I don't have any picture of the studio.
I do.
No,
I do. But I was asked not to show pictures of his studio because it's private, and there's stuff and there's other stuff in there that I understand why. So, because years ago I had them up on our band website, and John asked. He said, "Hey, that's my studio," but I had no problem.
But you can send it to me to have a memory, not
oh yeah,
public.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
that would be great because I always regret, and I remember when we were staying there and we were planning the route and everything, and then say, "Yeah, guys, come to my studio," and we went to the studio. Well, like third time, like my mind blown. Well, like he have like every scene from every zapper, analog stuff. Seems like cost like more than a car. Was like crazy.
And he had all the hard drives that over the years Ministry had used for their samples. He had and all their mixes and everything. He had all those hard drives, multiple backups of them, and just being in the room with that kind of history and knowing that he made like Ministry songs were written and practiced in that, where Chip and I were lucky enough to get to sleep that night.
Yeah, it was like really mind blowing. And I remember he was sponsored by Jagermeister.
Oh yes.
And we take some Jagermeister, and then I think you didn't smoke, but I did.
You did, and I did.
Yes, and I did a little bit, and was like so weird. Like in one he did like a DVD of Backend when they were playing Backend in Germany with Ministry. And well, like we were watching that on his studio, smoking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Drinking Jagermeister with him right next to, like, for in my top 10 of moments.
Yeah, I was
for sure.
I remember that specifically because there's a moment where the camera shows John playing just this crazy part from Ministry song. I think it was Thieves, and he's just really going for it. And I look over, and it's John sitting right next to me, like you said, with a shot glass of Jägermeister and a joint in the other. And I'm like, this, just like you said, that mind blowing.
This is not happening.
This is real? How is this happening? But
in one moment, I will wake up.
Yep. And I'm glad I didn't.
That was really cool. And the peacocks.
Oh yeah,
he had peacocks everywhere.
Yeah,
they kept us up.
That was really cool.
Yep.
And then that was the studio. One we can see on the back, and then we go and we play like I don't know in what city was the Jefe.
Oh, El Jefe.
and then we went to Washington DC. Yes. To play in the fetish party. Was my fair fetish party ever. That was another thing that I was not planned to.
Yeah, the event was called Bound, and that lady is Phoebe, and his name was Matt, and DJ Hardware
good memory.
in that picture. But they were an amazing crew. That was a wonderful night.
Yeah.
And there was that, I was gonna say, that picture right there. I remember just before you started the set, Ivan, Chip and I looked back, and you can see the White House from where we were standing on stage.
Nah, really?
Yeah, and we looked back and we're like, this is not real, man. We just walked into it like, holy shit. Do you remember what happened before this show? It's a funny tour story. It's a funny tour story. It's not a good story, but it's a funny story.
You're talking about McDonald's?
What's that?
The McDonald's history? No?
It started at McDonald's, but that was when you had to basically go to Jeff and say, hey, look, we can't just stay at people's houses. We can't count on that. And so we're going to be getting a hotel each night. And I remember you were kind of freaking out about it. And we're like, trust us, man. There's safe ways to do this in the States, and there's not so safe ways to do it in the States.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And the $60 a night is worth it. That. Yeah, that was right before the show. It was scary because we were afraid he was going to get mad and say, well, fuck it, we're out of here.
Yes.
But Jeff was super cool about it. He's like, nah, man, I get it. It's cool. It's cool. So.
No, it was really cool. No, I was thinking you were mentioning. No, I completely forgot about it. But yeah, you were right. Yeah, it was because when you're touring, you have to have some kind of I don't know the rules, but kind of define the limits.
Yeah. Well, it was more for the security of the gear because we didn't know where we were going to be staying. We're like, no, you got to put this in a safe place. Because again, you don't know where you are from city to city.
Yeah, no, for sure. He was really more, I don't know, hippie or
and that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. But it's a risk too, especially if you're in a bad neighbor.
Yep.
And because you were here from out of the country, et cetera, we didn't want anything to go wrong. We didn't want someone to call the police because gear stolen, and then, well, why are you here, sir?
Yeah.
All that bullshit. So we just knew, look, this is the easiest way to do this. I know it costs $50, $60, but trust us.
Yeah. And no, definitely. I really thank you guys because at the end it was your country, so I was just a visitor there. So I tried the best to, follow your advice. But
thanks for listening too. Thank you for being the guy that listened.
Yeah. But I remember, it's so funny. I tell all my friends this. Because for me at least was kind of funny because we arrived to Washington. I don't know in what neighborhood we were. I was starving. I just wanted to eat something. I say, guys, I'm really starving. So I say, look, there's a McDonald's. And for me, McDonald's was here, for example, in France, all the family go to McDonald's almost like a regular restaurant. But we went there, and you guys look at me like, "Are you sure, man?" Yeah. No, just some fries. It's okay. Whatever. Because I was thinking you were giving me shit because it was so basic, And so I was like, no, man. Okay, let's go. And we went. And in the whole restaurant, we were the only 3 white people. And I would say, it's pretty different than in my country. And I don't know, it was because Washington is a really big city, so I don't know what we're in a middle bad neighborhood.
That's exactly what it was. That's why I was trying to say, are you sure? Because the neighborhood was not great.
Yeah. When I figured it out was when we went out and there was a lady fighting with a tree. I'll say, all right, I get it. Let's go.
Yep. No, it had nothing to do with race. It wasn't color. It wasn't any of that. This was not a good neighborhood.
Yes. Yeah, no, for sure. So we went there and then we played the show. And another funny anecdote, because this was like a kind of a fetish party. So that was, for me, was the first time I played in a context like that, because for me, more fetish for me in Chile at least, or in Europe, was more like a gothic party where people get dressed and, they put latex and stuff. But this was, I remember when we were playing, the 4th song, I said, thank you. And listen in the background like, ah, ah. And I was like, what? There's something getting hurt. Yeah. So was definitely a new experience, but it was
Yeah.
really cool. The promoter was really cool. The people like it.
Yep.
In this
Yeah.
picture off to the right, there's a big cross that someone was strapped to, and Phoebe was doing
I
her thing
remember.
with her crop.
Yes. Well, it was like really that because she was really nice. Taking pictures. Then we talk on the backstage, and then we were packing the stuff. And then I saw Phoebe in the cross. I was like, I'm not ready for this. Even for no, but it was really cool. So
Yeah, that was a great show.
really blurry. I think we're some of the yeah. That was the night was pretty hot.
Oh, that's me making
Angry Birds.
that's me making my funny face. We were doing that was at a I think that's in Ohio. That was
Yes.
sound check in Ohio. That place was huge.
Yeah.
There you go.
There he is. Yeah, notice you skipped by that quick.
I was driving. I was driving on the back.
Exactly, backseat driving. He had to rest his vocal cords.
It was a really funny the kind of the keyboard stand of Rob Housen.
Yep.
With crushes.
Oh my! Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. Cry Havoc.
There he is. That's
the picture.
That's the second time. That's at the Crack Fox.
Yep.
In St. Louis.
That was vibrating.
That vibrated. That's the exact moment when the sound went out. And it's funny because Chip and I noticed, but you're still screaming into the microphone.
It's a perfect shot.
Oh, shit.
It was a good show, though.
That was a great show. Yeah.
Hey, well, like we should tell him. So excited. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
He was just some random. He was a street guy. He was a street entertainer, and he came in to get a drink. I guess he came into the bar all the time to drink water. He came in, and you were like, "Fucking Spider-Man! Holy shit!"
Yeah, I was still like it inside. And yeah, that was the promoter. I can't remember his name. But he's also a geek. Really cool. Shit. That was a really cool guitar.
That guitar is right back there on the wall.
Really?
Yeah, I still have it.
Oh, it was really cool. Rice milk. Yeah, I was really like a hardcore vegetarian. Now I'm a kind of a flexitarian. Yeah, I don't.
I think that's.
I don't know where this is.
It might be Denver. Yeah.
I don't know. Couplus.
Oh no! This is Nebraska.
Yes.
That's Strap-on Halo.
Yes. Yeah. In that point, we were traveling some.
Really long. Yeah.
Those are long distances.
Long distances. Yep.
Yeah. All right. We don't arrive yet to Kansas City.
Oh, all right.
Omelette.
So this is kind of during the time we had off. We had a night off, and
Right.
Chip and I went down to the bar, and you were on the phone. You were Skyping with somebody, and
Was it not my fiance?
yes,
The-
I didn't want to say,
I-
but
Now you can say ex-wife.
yeah, fiance at the time, now ex-wife. So we went down, we had something to eat, and then we're drinking at the bar. You came down and decided you wanted to catch up to us. And so we're sitting around drinking, and somehow, some way, of course, as it always did, wrestling came up. And that's when I found out that at some point you were a wrestler, and we talked about how, Kane versus, big guy versus little guy. And you said, "Oh, I could suplex you easy." And I went, "What? No, you couldn't." You said, "No, I could. Get the fuck out of here." No, come on. So we go up to the room, and I will never in my life forget this. And I tell this story to every new person I meet because it's fucking hilarious. You got to understand, Ivan is about this tall on me. So he's not short, and I'm not tall, but that's just a little shorter. And he goes, "Okay, ready?" And I went, "Sure." That fast, I went from the time I said sure to the moment I was staring at the ceiling going, "What the fuck just happened?" was instantaneous. And my reaction and everybody's reaction was just pure fucking laughter. I couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes, crying, laughing, because it was the funniest thing I've ever experienced. Because even though it was split second, I can replay it in slow motion in my mind. How you
raw energy.
But dude, I wasn't helping. I wasn't prepared. I was dead weight. And as you pointed out, I was a little heavier then.
Yes.
You took me over like I weighed 5 pounds. It was all hail to you, man. El fucking Luce Libre there.
I think was the shots I drink before, or
might have been a little bit of the liquor.
But I don't know if you remember, but we were in the bar, and I would say, "Yeah, I was doing wrestling." I said, "Oh yeah, wrestling," and you kind of throw me in the ground and do me a people's elbow,
right
at the bar. People were watching. We didn't give a fuck. Well, really funny. And then they say, "Okay, so he's into it." So then I do the suplex. Yeah, it's all about. Well, of course, you have to have a little bit of strength, but there's a lot of technique on it. How you carry the weight, and but no, it was really really funny. Of course, we need to tell people that was over a bed, not in the ground.
Yes, you flipped me onto the bed. That's absolutely flipped me onto a bed. No, it wasn't on the ground. That would have hurt.
No, but that was really cool. And I think sorry. And I think I have some pictures of the. Yeah, this is not in the right order, but I think here when we're supposed to get tattoos.
I did.
But the only one that get was Mike.
Yeah.
We had the chance with Chris and me, but with tattoos for me is so well, I have some tattoos, of course, but sometimes it's hard to decide. But when you did, yeah, man, I will make a Vigilante tattoo. I was like, what? Well, I say like the same expression when I say that I will suplex you, like it's a joke, And when you did that, well, like my jaw dropped. Was like really, yeah. I feel really touched and was, I don't know, was beautiful. It's a beautiful memory.
It is.
And then I think this was like the DJ set.
Colorado City,
yeah. We are getting into the to the middle of United States.
That's
That
one of my favorite
picture,
pictures of all time.
That's a great.
yeah, a really
And-
big,
and-
great picture.
I titled that picture "The Real Power Behind the Cry Havoc Tour" because
Yes.
those 4 people there were doing all the heavy lifting. You and Jeff,
Yeah,
we made you guys fucking superstars.
we were just drinking shot and. No,
And you know what,
the real,
as we're going through all of this too, we're pointing out a lot of things that we've been through, but
yeah,
specifically speaking to the roughhousing guys who shared the same stage with us and traveled the same amount of hours every day with us. They were a great bunch of guys to be on tour with.
yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah,
They really
yeah, no,
were.
definitely.
They were
And
really
the drummer was amazing.
Yeah, he's in a Journey tribute band, I want to say.
Alan is a talented fucking drummer.
Yeah.
I wish he's a school teacher and he's got all this like crazy hardware stuff. Yeah, I really wish we'd stayed in touch more with these guys. And I catch Alan every once in a while on YouTube. He'll show up in my feed and I'll see the covers he's doing, and that is a talented motherfucker.
That's really YouTube. In what context did you show up?
The what? I'm sorry.
Because you were saying that Alan, it show up on your feed. On your feed when you are watching YouTube.
Yeah, like yeah, on YouTube. You know, when you get to the homepage, it shows you a bunch of videos. Every once in a while,
recommendation.
Recommendations.
Okay.
Pretty
cool. Yeah, I wish I will be still in touch with this guy, but I don't know. I don't have any connection. So, but maybe this will help to get some. This was Denver, I think. No,
that's Denver. Yeah, that's
look. Diverge.
That was
Diverge.
Yeah, Diverge. Yeah.
That was after we got off stage. That's why we both look exhausted. That was the last show, last night of the tour for us. Roughhousing kept going, but Vigilante was done, and I don't know if you remember. That's where that's the night I broke the keyboard. We put on a hell of a last show in Denver, and the energy in that club, man. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was incredible.
We still talk about that to this day. That the energy that we were giving out as a band, that room was given back tenfold. And oh man, you want to talk about feeling the audience. And if I had more to smash, I would have. I was getting ready to grab Denny's stuff, and he went,
Yep.
No, really cool.
I think this might have been the show where we might have even pushed, because it was the last night of the tour, we might have even pushed the set list a little bit longer, whether they wanted us to or not. But didn't we play a couple additional songs?
I think somebody really wanted to play country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
but it was
cool.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can feel I don't know for you guys, but you can feel that the people is different, you know, when you go from, I don't know, Philadelphia to Denver.
Yep.
All the states and the cities have different,
they do,
I don't know, attitudes or
Yep.
And in Denver, I was only like good vibes, you know. Everyone was like cool, and of course they smoke weed. But it was really like my experience, my memory. Like everyone was like super cool.
Yep.
Yeah, remember you went comic book shopping. When we first got to Denver, Chip and I were starving, and we ate food, and you went shopping.
Yes, and I don't know how I got this picture with. They were like, I don't know who kissed me. Was you, Mike?
That's Chip's. That's Chip Shader lipstick.
Yes.
No, I. Oh, that was at Bender's. Yeah.
Yes.
That was Denver Airport.
Yeah. And then
Who knows? That's when you brought
Applebee's. Classic.
Applebee's.
Pizza.
There's my tattoo.
Yes. Legendary. Some stuff. But I think there's some pictures that are missing. Let me check. Oh, we're good. Oh, by the way, well, I guess you guys know about the
They
passed away.
Really sad.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, was a really cool guy. I was able to tour with him in I don't know what year, but we do like Portugal and Spain together. And then when we went to New York with Chip,
Yep.
you remember we
Great night. That was. I'm so glad we had that night. Well, just out of curiosity, why didn't we actually play a show with them that night? Was there a reason you did the DJ? You and Dracos did a DJ set?
Because it was really hard to have shows in New York. There was like one place that place, and was really hard to that you have to book like a lot in advance.
Yeah.
So the best I could find was like this. But I wanted to, of course, have a date in New York, but it was really
well.
We
still had a fun night. I really wish.
For sure.
I wish Mike was there with us that night.
I only get to hear the stories.
That was a fun night. It was a late night. You guys started about 11 o'clock at night, and we ended about 4 in the morning. Then we went to breakfast afterward, and we hung out with Dracos till late morning. Then we drove back. But
I found it. That was the day, the night of.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bartender took our picture.
I don't know what you were drinking. Was like a cocktail or something?
At that point, I had already. Chip and I had. By the time you came down, Chip and I had already stopped drinking alcohol. And that's why I said you decided you were going to catch up, and you just whoop right past us.
And I don't know if you remember this picture.
That's in my basement. Yeah, that's the first.
I was so I'm so fan of Belgian beer, so I wanted to make you guys discover the magic of Belgian beer, because they're really considered one of the best beers in the world. I don't know how much money I paid for a 6-pack, but we find it. I find it. I buy it. I remember I get to Chip. Hey man, try this. I feel like, okay. I don't like it. I was like, what the fuck? But it's okay. Not judging.
I think he was politer than I was.
Yes. But I understand. It's not for everyone. And I remember the Eiffel Tower.
That was outside of Columbus. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was a really big place.
Yes.
We played there. Really huge. I think I have pictures of the stage. No. This was like, all this was Washington. Washington.
Yeah, stuff in Washington.
Yeah, it's Washington.
Coming soon.
Spider-Man.
That's when we sleep in the Bexdale home.
Oh.
I just take a picture just to.
You got to sleep inside. We got to sleep in. You slept in the house.
What?
Chip and I slept in the studio.
Really?
Yeah, because there wasn't enough room. And so Chip and I were like, "No, we'll gladly stay here in the studio." And that was awesome.
Yeah, that was the setup.
That rig. Oh God.
Yeah. think it was a beautiful life. I remember this one was really cool, but it wasn't like a American beer, but like Belgium style. Yeah, breakfast, breakfast. Ah, then I went to shopping.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Yeah, and also I bought a ring because I'm a romantic like that. Ah, cheap house.
We're back home.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was really cool.
We-
And I remember you had a lot of like wrestling videos.
Wrestling videos,
No, DVDs.
The wrestling
DVDs.
DVDs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I was impressed how much you were into that.
Yeah, no, I'm still, well, not with the new stuff so much, but all the Attitude Era stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan.
Yep.
And I remember there is when I find the the beer, the Double,
Oh, that's
because
huge.
it was like I don't know if this is normal there, but it was like a big like supermarket of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are common.
Yep.
That was very cool. Awesome.
Oh, George, Jesus Christ.
Oh wow. I didn't even. My eyes are. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say
Steph and George.
that's wow.
So that's George, that big guy
How
there.
how is George?
So George passed away.
Really?
Yeah, he
Long time ago?
so
Okay.
2014, well 2015 is when he passed away. We had we were playing a show, charity. We were doing a show for charity, and he came to the show, and he said, "Hey, I went and saw the doctor, and he's kind of worried. Should I go to another doctor, or should I just say the hell with it?" And we both kind of looked at him and said, "No, man, you really got to go. If the doctors, like if they're saying what they're saying, you got to see." And that was in July of 2014, and he passed away in February of 2015. He had very aggressive cancer, and it took him far too soon and far too quickly. And wow, just seeing his face there for a second just really hit me.
Yeah.
Well,
He was our bass. So we've known George since we were in high school. He was the bass player in our first band, Painful Pleasure, or second band, Painful Pleasure. And he was a giant of a man, and his heart was as big as he was. He would do anything for anybody, but he was as crazy as they come, and I love him for it. Miss you, big man.
no. I I met him briefly, but he looked like a real cool and
Oh yeah.
cool guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that what was the name of the bar we went?
Unos. Unos. It was
Unos.
called Unos. Yep. Yep.
Okay, that was very cool. And some more food that I cook. Revolution. Nowhere was that. Then you go with me, but I don't. Baltimore to make a DJ set. You remember, Chip? What the second fetish party?
It was just you and me.
Yeah. You remember? No. You have a blank.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, what?
I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm losing.
I don't really remember that.
But you're right there.
Oh yeah.
You were there?
Yes, I think was before or after the New York stuff.
Oh yes. All right.
Oh, it was a week
do
later.
Remember? Yes. Okay.
It was a week later. That's right. it was completely
Yeah.
separate from tour. That's why. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot that
Something
myself.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And they have their own money because they are rebel like that. Yeah, that was really, really cool
Yeah.
in New York City. And that was the place that make the DJ set.
Yep.
And yeah, I can feel that the people was different than Denver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was a little bit more tough
Yep.
because I
Yep.
remember when we
Oh, yeah.
were going out, there was a guy in a or a girl in a wheelchair, and like people was like giving them shit like, "Hey man, hurry up!" I was like, "Okay, this is New York."
Yep.
Yeah.
But I remember I make. I think Dracos make a DJ set also.
He did.
Yeah,
He did. Yep.
and we stay at his place.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
And we're like, they always look like the Undertaker.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, really fucking big. The guy shot us. It's slavery. Oh. Some souvenirs.
Yeah,
Some ECW stuff.
that's our old label.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that
Fortunately.
in that other picture, the Revolution of Records, that was our old label, our old
Mm.
personal label.
Mm.
Industrial Revolution Records. That was the compilation that we had made.
Mm.
And there's
Oh,
Arado,
really cool.
False Icons. That's awesome. There's some good stuff in there.
Ah, yes. Arado. What was Arado? I can
What's that?
remember.
Arado. Arado is John Bechtel and a singer from, I think he's from the UK. And John does the music, and
yes,
the other guy sings, and then there's another guy who makes the videos of the music, and it tells a story about
yeah, it was like saying fiction stuff.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
City, and then then it's I think those are the same pictures, but really weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes it makes it disappear.
Facebook doesn't like it today, huh?
Yeah. But yes, so maybe something that we can do now, because we went to the whole we forgot the story about Kansas City. Do you remember?
Oh, when I got kicked out? Oh no, that was something else. That was
another
club, Ivan.
It's a different tour.
No. Was we were in Kansas City, we play, and then we saw some merch, and then we went to collect the money of and we went say, yeah, we're here for the money. Yes, the owner have the money. Okay, where's the owner? She just left. Sorry. Yeah, she left. So can you give us the money? No, she has the money. So what we're supposed to do? Well, maybe you can try to come tomorrow, but we're in a tour. We need to like hundreds of kilometers, and yeah, I remember I was so fucking angry, and you know, what was the name of the guy from Brockhausen? Jeff.
Jeff
was like, no, but this happen all the time. Sometimes you will find an asshole that you know that you're on tour, so they will not gonna pay you because of course you can lose a date because you are moving all around. So I say okay. So that was one of the Kansas City. Was the only was the only city that we get screwed. Uh, but yeah, it shows you the kind of different subtleties of the different estates.
Oh yeah, it happened to us in 2014 when we were on tour, and it was it the first place? It was Jersey. It was the first night. Dingbats in New Jersey. Same exact story. Oh, the owner will be here later. Oh, they'll be here later. Oh, they're not going to be here tonight. Okay. But we have the money. No, we don't have the money. No, I've been watching people buy drinks all night. I know you have money here. And they just, what are you going to do? You can't rob them. You can't strong arm them. And you can't stay there and fight it because you got to be somewhere else tomorrow. So, and they know it. And they take advantage of the bands. And that's a shame. I don't know if that happens in the rest of the world, but it happens far too often here in the States.
Yeah, for sure. And another memory of Kansas City was like, I said, guys, this look like a good hotel. And we're going to check the prices and come back. And was like a big parking lot. And you get park. And when I come back, was the police.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was
welcome to America.
Yep.
And you remember what got us out of trouble? It's because the cop thought he looked like Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But I remember saying I was like, whoa, we're a band. Look, because
can you tell me, because
I didn't want them to think we were up to anything, so I just unloaded the van. I'm like, no, look, see, we're a band. Here's our equipment. Here's our stuff. And they're like, oh, okay. And then the cop said, didn't we ever tell you look at Charlie Kelly? And then from there, it got friendly and everything was okay. But yes, that was funny. You went in and then you come out and there's cops.
I'm like, what they did? What they did? It was someone.
No, it was because we were going slow in the parking lot and they thought we were up to something. They didn't realize we dropped you and we were looking for a place to park.
And I remember also they tell that there was a lot of like drug trafficking in that specific parking. It was kind of isolated or something.
And that's why they thought we were up to something.
Yeah, that kind of have to change my pants after that, but that's okay. But no, it was very cool. So I wanted to, now that we kind of travel to the past, kind of present the people to the Scars of Soulless. So this was kind of the stuff that started everything, because if you never saw me the CD, we will never meet. And so so this was the first album, Vendetta, right?
That was the first album. Yep. So I submitted that to Evgeny from Insane Records. And then he offered me 3-album deal to do 3 albums for him. And he manufactured a CD and he'd publish me and he'd push me a little bit. And it was great. And I put 3 albums out through him. And Insane was really cool too, because they had a real small roster. It was really cool. God Destruction was on the label. A lot of cool other bands too. But then the Ukraine-Russia war started, and absolutely he was unable to function as far as a business. There was nothing he could do. He couldn't manufacture CDs. They blocked a lot on social media and things he couldn't do, couldn't operate the same way. And on top of it, he got called off to the war.
Yeah, you got Shanghai. They just pulled him away from his family, and sent him off,
Oh.
and thank God
Crazy.
he came back.
Yeah, he's doing okay. I actually still speak with him. We keep in touch.
But he's from Ukraine or from Russia?
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we still keep in touch. And he still asks about what I'm doing and what I'm up to. And so that was the first three.
Mm.
And then the fourth one we just released was on Advoxa Records, which you're on Spotify. You're on Spotify, right? Yep.
Yeah.
So Wednesday it'll be on Spotify.
It's on Bandcamp now.
It's on Bandcamp
Okay.
now. It'll be on all the digital platforms on Wednesday, so it'll be there on Wednesday.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're working on our fifth now. We're gonna spend the rest of the year working on that, and then yeah, we'll look at to release it in early 2027. So
Yeah, because I remember at the same time when we were kind of planning the tour, you showed me your tracks where you were working, and
Yeah.
you wanted I help you a little with the production or
yeah,
to better the sound,
Yep.
and we wasn't able to do it right there because was like we didn't have time. But after when you had like the tracks,
Yeah.
and you asked me a little kind of do the mastering or
Yeah.
was just the mastering or mixing too?
yeah, I think it was the mastering, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
And then I can feel that I can add a little bit of stuff. So
Yep.
then we were able to.
Yeah, it really
I was
made a difference.
really happy to help you because
Oh, thank you so much. No,
it was a way to
yeah.
pay you back all the.
It was great. I really appreciated you doing that.
Oh,
And
really cool.
You sung vocals on a few songs too. Never
Yeah.
Forgive. You're on there.
This one?
Never Forgive.
Hmm.
You do like the second verse, I believe.
Remember here, there's some vocoders.
Yeah.
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 The only time he's ever gotten Rock Hard to work.
What? What was it?
That's the only time we ever got Rock Hard to work is with you.
Oh, it was
That was
really
that
cool.
was fun. Yeah, it was fun to work on that with you. That was good. Great time.
Yeah. No, definitely. If you guys did anything, you just let me know, or maybe you want to add some vocals or some stuff. Of course, my time is I have less time than than before, but I can,
Well, I'll
kind
tell
of
you what is.
manage.
I'll tell you, Ivan, what is on my bucket list is to make this come full circle. I'd like for somewhere, sometime, maybe me and Mike aren't getting any younger, but when I have a little bit more availability, maybe to travel, I definitely want to do a few shows that we're going to do a few shows, maybe a festival somewhere, wherever we can get on, and have you fly in for the show. And then maybe halfway through the set, invite you as a special guest out on the stage and just rip it up with us on stage.
Oh, that will be
That to me would be
really cool.
That would be awesome to do something like that. So
Definitely, that would be
Yeah.
great.
that would be great to do something like that.
Yes,
Reunite.
and yeah, for sure. And you have guys ever been in Europe before or no? Not really.
Not as
Have
a
you
band.
traveled?
No, not as a band. No. Nope.
Okay. Well, for sure, if we somehow make that happen, can make that happen, for sure, I
Mhm.
will be happy. But if not, if you ever want to add some guest vocals or some stuff like that, you
Absolutely.
can
Appreciate it.
just let me know.
Thank you.
So I think we we can wrap it up now. I think the time was really was really fast. We already spoke like 1 hour and a half
Yeah, it goes
of
fast.
very cool memories. So
Great times, Ivan.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I don't know if you want to some last words or invite people to, I don't know, check your music. Well, of course, the scars are Soulless are available on Spotify. The new album will be soon on
Yep.
Spotify.
Yep.
So any other stuff to say?
No,
Oh, we're good.
that's pretty much it. It's great catching up with you.
We're
We had a great tour,
yeah,
and
yeah, really cool
Great
memory.
friendship.
great friendship too.
I mean,
Yeah.
just the
Yeah,
you know, we don't talk often, but I'm always get to see stuff you're doing online, and it's great to see. I laughed my ass off. Chip sent me the link to the Velociraptors.
Oh God, I spit my soda out. I was laughing
Oh,
so
that was
hard
so
when I
fucking
saw
funny.
that. When I asked you about it, I sent you a message about that too. I thought that was
yeah,
hilarious. Yeah.
yeah. No, these days with social media, you have to find the more weird stuff to
Yeah.
get
Hell yeah.
the
Yeah.
attention span. Like I think like 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So at least you say, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Yep.
My wife is an
But no,
author. And she does the like the short form Instagram reels and stuff, and she said the same thing. You got to grab somebody in 3 seconds. If you don't,
yeah,
you're gone.
yeah.
Yep.
But no, my side is still active with Vigilante a little less than before. Albums, I don't really release anymore. It's more like singles and
Yeah.
EPs or stuff like that.
Mhm.
A lot of collaborations with especially kind of young people from here, from Europe, and no, just try to have fun, but at the same time try to get a little bit more keeping active,
Yeah.
like
Right.
everything, like
Absolutely.
your body, you have to
Yep.
keep active
Yep.
to make it work. So I
Well,
really thank you for your time.
Ivan,
Right?
the only other thing I'd like to throw out is aside of the music, my house is always open. If you ever welcome to just come over for no reason but to just sit in the backyard and have a Belgian beer, come on over. I don't need a notice. Just feel free to,
Perfect.
my casa, your casa.
Perfect, my friend. So thank you, Mike and Chip,
You bet.
and yeah, looking forward to listen the new album.
Cool. Thank you.
Send me the link when it's online.
I will.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Take care, guys.
You too.
Take care, brother.
You.